Hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us for another episode of The Way Forward. My name is April Carter. I am a proud team member at Tennessee Nonprofit Network, and I am here with my colleague Andrea Hill. And we are about to dive into a treat for us and a treat for you all today. We are talking to one of our conference speakers, Kayla J. Smith Hardy, and she's going to tell us all about her session and all about herself in just a moment. But to prepare you for the conversation, I want you to head over to our website, tnnonprofits.org. Go on over to the conference page, click on it, and start to read the bio and the description so you can be on the same page with us as we have this conversation. So, Andrea, hello from the next room.
Yes. Well, I'm excited. So, April, you're doing an amazing job getting this curated for us. And so now we have this opportunity to speak with Kayla, who is one of our speakers for the conference. So, Kayla, I'm going to throw you a softball question. This should be easy. You know yourself more than we do. Please share a little bit about you, your work, and why you are excited about presenting at the Tennessee Nonprofit Conference in August.
Yes, thank y'all so much for having me. And hello to who's ever viewing this. I am Kayla J. Smith Hardy, and I'm so excited to be featuring a session at the conference titled Designing Programs That Reflect the Communities You Serve. So, first and foremost, about me, I'm a proud Memphian. I always say through and through the experiences and the culture and community I experienced in Memphis has shaped me so much, and it led me to a journey of becoming a community organizer, eventually going to divinity school, and where I'm all about combining organization with impact to help our communities thrive. And I'm the founder of a social impact consultancy called Lilac Impact Services, where we manage program, people, and events to help mission driven leaders expand their impact.
Okay, so I'm already impressed. Like I want to be in your session. Kayla, you have been in the sector and you've been working in the sector for a long time. So you know what you were talking about. You are bringing receipts. But for your session, you talked about the communities you serve, designing programs for those communities. Okay, so I want you to give us just a teaser, just a little bit to start the excitement about your session, but just give us a little teaser about what attendees can expect and what you will cover in your session.
For sure. So essentially, everything that we do is rooted in our values and how we see ourselves and our others in this community and our society. So with our values, we're going to take during this session, we're going to take the moment to do some reflection and conversation with others to see how we are both saying, being the walkers of the talk that we're doing. Like if I'm saying I want to be in these values, what do they look like in real practice, and getting feedback from the people that we're trying to serve.
I love that. I love that about the reflection piece. So like we often just go and go and go day to day, do the work, get in the grind. Memphis is the grit and grind, but we
Yeah.
don't take time to maybe step back and reflect. So I appreciate that you're saying that's going to be a portion of your session. Now, with that being said, we want you to give us a little bit about what your presenting style is, and how will you present and how will you engage the audience in your sessions.
So for me as a presenter, I always think that there still has to be some foundational piece because you want to never assume that people are coming at the work at the same level. So doing some foundation piece around like what does it mean to be program management, and what does it look like to actually serve the people that we're saying we're going to serve. So doing some background about that, and then we'll do some breakout sessions, have some tools, and the time will go by quickly. This is my always my thing is like people be like, wait a minute, we're already done. Yes, that's what happens when you're having good conversation and really like, thinking about what you're passionate about. So I love to be interactive.
That is fantastic. That's one of the number one things we look for when we're recruiting presenters for our events. Engaging and not just pointing to a PowerPoint and saying, hey, follow along with me, but just that interactive and engagement. And we know that that is quite important to you. So we are excited about your session. And you can't talk about serving others without being engaging yourself. Okay, so the title of the theme of the conference this year is The Way Forward. And, you know, over the past few months, we've talked about meeting the moments, just acknowledging and recognizing the moment that we are in. But we want to be action oriented and start to support nonprofits in charting a way forward. So, with your session, how does your session tie into the theme of the conference? And how do you support nonprofits charting a path forward with the theme, the way forward?
For sure. So having a way forward is about thinking about how that the folks that whatever the work that you're doing and where those society wherever they are met, how they can continue to survive and thrive regardless of who's in power, who has leadership, and where are the resources. So kind of thinking about how work has to continue maybe when there is limited resources in this way and getting creative to still move your work forward. That's what it's about in my session, about how to directly meet people where they are and be adaptive, and thinking about a way forward is that the work has to continue regardless, but how can we do it both creatively and collaboratively?
I'm trying to hold my snaps in, but like I'm just in here, like, yes, yes, 100%.
Yes.
Oh, I'm so excited about that.
And isn't it amazing, like with our theme being the way forward, your conversation tying into that and talking about how we engage every single person, like
Mhm.
how everybody can help us move forward. That's amazing. So I'm already sold. I think April and I will probably try to take the last two seats that are in there. And even if there aren't any seats, we'll stand in the back so we can listen to your session.
Oh,
Now,
oh.
with this, we've learned a little bit about who you are, where your passions are, how do you want to present. Now we want to know just a little teeny bit more about you, but then give our audience, the folks who are going to be wanting to come to your session, a little more into the window of who Kayla is. So, simple question, maybe loaded question at the same time. If you had 48 hours of free time, now as a nonprofit worker, we know we don't have that much time free, but just imagine in your mind 48 hours of free time in Tennessee. Where would you spend it and what would your agenda look like?
Ooh, okay. 48 hours. Of course, I'm gonna send you to the best side, the west side. Come on down to Memphis, right? So you got 48 hours in Memphis. Three things you gotta do. You want to nourish your mind, body, and soul. So you want to eat good, thinking about having some either great soul food, barbecue, or even if you're on more the healthier side, we have some really great vegan options here across the city. And about like getting your movement going on. So doing a fun fitness class at a gym, maybe like Sharika Fitness, or going to our wonderful parks that we have, T.O. Fuller State Park or Shelby Farms. And then we have so many really great places to stay. I have to admit, I still have yet to go to see the Peabody Ducks. Like that's some of the cool experiences you got to experience there. So that's on my own itinerary to do a day in Memphis. And then live music, right? Because we're a city of soul and culture. So I love Sugar Shack downtown. So anywhere on Bill Street, you can enjoy some live music and eat good.
Okay, it sounds like you're going to have some folks hitting you up after the conference, asking to be a tour guide or give them some more guidance because all of that sounds fun. That sounds absolutely fun. So thank you so much for giving us a little insight into who you are and your session and kind of what it is to hang around in your free time. But just another question. So the name of your firm is Lilac. Tell us about why you chose that name and what that means for you and your firm.
Yeah, thank you for asking that. So lilac is a flower, and you'll often see me wearing shades of purple representing the color. And because of my divinity school background, I studied something called womanism. And so it's embodying the lived experiences of folks, but it's particularly looking at the lens through African American women and voices. So lilac, thinking about the interconnectedness of all people and how we need to be both action oriented, take care of ourselves, and think about ourselves as a collective. That's what Lilac represents. And then the impact is always being impact driven and mission driven. So that's why we're so excited to keep growing our impact and working with more nonprofits throughout the state.
Andrea, did we just become best friends? Did we? Oh, I
Absolutely.
100% support that, and it is amazing just the impact that women have, not just in Memphis, but all across Tennessee. And I'm so excited about everyone that will have the opportunity to sit in your session, even if it is for an hour. That's going to go by really, really quickly. Just having that perspective of not only being impactful, in their organization, but in the community they're serving. And then, the bonus points, for all of the women that come in and sit in the session and take something back, to their community. So thank you for sharing that. And if someone wanted to learn more about you or your firm, how can they connect with you before the conference and stay connected after?
Yes, so Lilac Impact Services, we have a website, www.lilacImpactServices.com. You can also find us at Lilac Impact Services on Instagram, Facebook, and LinkedIn.
And we'll be sure to post that below for you to have easy access to. But thank you so much, Kayla J. Any closing words?
Nothing, but I'm excited to meet you all. And it is a jam packed, like everybody is there. So I can't wait to meet everybody.
Yes, yes. Any closing words, Andrea?
We're going to have absolutely fabulous time. We have hundreds of nonprofit leaders from all the grand regions of the state, West, Middle, and East. And it is going to be, and it's also a really jam-packed, I'll say star-studded speaker series as well. So it's going to be hard to make a decision on which session to go to, but I have my picks, but I'll tell the others I have theirs as a pick too. All the sessions are going to be amazing. So I'm looking forward to it. And thank you to everyone that has already registered and to our sponsors and partners as well.
Yes, so if you have not registered for the Tennessee Nonprofit Conference, I am so sad for you. We are already sold out. We are at capacity. But for those of you who will be joining us August 28th in Nashville, we look forward to seeing you and joining us for this session, our keynote speaker with Amber Hamilton and the rest of our wonderful speakers. So thank you so much for joining us. Be sure to replay this at least 5 times leading up to the conference, and we will see you at the next episode. Take care.